having a glass wall here is very interruptive with a small bathroom like this. Having a shower curtain allows you to basically adjust the space. When you need the curtain, you pull it out. When you don't need it, you pull it back. This Mexican style shower or curbless shower is a tricky design element because you don't want the water to come out and go out into other spaces or through the walls. So you have to get the slopes right. You have to get the water volume correct that the drain can handle the amount of water that is coming down. If you get that right, these curbless showers are very attractive and very useful in very small bathrooms because you don't have all these obstacles. So having this multi-functional type bathroom where you have a simple setup that contains the water and you can adjust by using the shower curtain is very attractive and very simple. And that simplicity is beautiful in a bathroom like this. Yeah, we have Zypex everywhere and the fabric goes all the way around. And this has turned rock hard, like there's not even a possibility of scratching it. That's how strong this Zypex is and how waterproof it is. Here's a little bit of an advisor. We don't cut this pipe to get the drain in until we know exactly the height, because we want plastic coming all the way up through the floor and touching this metal drain that we've bought. So that's very important, is not to cut that too soon. So this Zypex is very unusual. It has this really hard material to it and doesn't let the water get through. This is a Mexican style shower. Basically, we're just going to have a shower curtain and everything drains towards the drain itself. Yeah, when you have aggressive slopes like this, we always use this picture framing method. And what I mean by that is we'll put a trim 5 inches all the way around, and we'll picture frame this space. Then we take the tile saw and we cut maybe 50, 60 tiles this size so that they're 4 inches by 4 inches. So we'll have this completely flat area, picture framed off, then another picture frame where we slope all the tiles down towards this drain. So it's a very interesting method when you use this picture frame. You can separate the bathroom into 2 compartments, the one with the sloped floor and the one that's perfectly flat. Makes a big difference when you're doing this work. If you were to tile all this, it would be really hard to get the tiles to slope into this drain. By picture framing it, it sort of justifies us cutting the tiles into 4-inch squares and sloping this area with the smaller tiles. Yeah, so I want to show you how we slope our tiles into a drain. And we use a level, we use string lines, we use lasers, whatever it takes for us to get this laid out nicely. So we basically cut off the pipe and we have one of these guys and we'll fill it up really well so no water gets behind this. So we'll actually paste it right into place, and make sure you get this right because you can only do this once. And by doing this, you're basically guaranteeing that no water is going to get behind the drain and into the floor. You push it in. Okay. What we like to do is make sure that the drain is level itself. It's not. Okay, so we have that. Now, one of the big secrets is always cut your tiles the exact same size as the floor drain. And what that does, it allows you to line up your tiles in perfect rows with the floor drain. And what we always do is we go in two directions. We make a cross, so we'll go this way with the tiles. So by putting the tiles in this cross format, so the next ones are going to go this way, we have a perfect possible slope to get from this corner to the drain. So that works out perfect for us when we lay this out in a cross, and we give it 1 day to dry or 4 hours, whatever it takes for the Bondex to dry perfectly. So we're going to keep on going. We're going to put the cross going in this way. We're going to put this piece in, have it slope into this drain. And by this, we have a very waterproof setup because we've actually used Zypex on the floor, Zypex fabric here around the base. And these Mexican style showers where there's no wall, you have to have a quite exaggerated slope on the tiles to get it not to go uphill that way. So it is actually quite drastic. It's almost an inch and a half, inch and a quarter. So almost 3 centimeters going this way into this drain. Then tomorrow we're going to fill in the grid. That'll give us the dimensions we need to go from this point to the drain, from this point to the drain, from this point to the drain. Every one of these outer tiles is perfectly level, but they will end up having to be sloped into this floor drain with lesser degrees of slope. This here, from here to there, is the biggest slope, and from here to there is a bigger slope than from here to there because it's a longer distance where the water has to travel. So pay attention to these two rows, this cross. It'll make your job a lot easier laying in the tiles everywhere. So you've established points for your tiles to run into the drain. So that makes it a lot easier when you establish this cross and you establish the outer perimeter. Then you have the 2 points that go from outer tile to drain, outer tile to drain. So everything is established for you and you can't go wrong. You can't make any mistakes. Yeah, we finished the floor yesterday, did all the cutting. So all these pieces are the same size. We have all this nice spacing everywhere. We're going to grout this now, and we've already started with the walls. Yeah, to increase the waterproofing, we're putting the same tile that's on the floor against the wall, and we're going to put a metal cap on here. So you've got the floor tile, you've got the wall tile, you've got the filter cloth or the membrane, and you have the Zypex. So there's a very little chance, and we're going to caulk here. So there's very little chance of the water traveling from this space into the next neighboring room. And we're going to do a little test. We're going to fill this up with water to see how big the space is and how much water this area can hold before it goes out the door. So when the shower head is in use, there's a rate at which this area is going to fill up. If the drain can't handle it, then it's going to run out the door. So you have to sort of plan your calculation how this is going to work out for you. So we're going to clog this. We're going to grout it today and then clog it, and then we're going to fill this up and see how much water there is and where the weak spot is. So what that means is where the water runs out first. And when you find that out, you can possibly do something a little bit different to solve that issue. But there's more than enough slope here. There's more than enough volume here for the drain to handle whatever the shower head is providing in terms of quantity of water. So we're going to go ahead and grout this, and then I'm going to show you when it's finished grouted. Yeah, we grouted everything. The tiles are in place. These are all cut into the right sizes. We have a new style of P-trap. It basically closes up on its own. So hopefully this doesn't affect our shower too much because it's not a very big space. So now I promised that I'd put water here just for you to see how this fills up. We have everything grouted, so I'm going to put the water in place. Oh, I got to clog this guy up because it works off of pressure. So this is about 4 gallons of water. It's higher here, and the water does go into here, and it goes all the way back to here, and it goes all the way to this corner. So we've done a good job in getting this balanced nicely. And the Mexican shower or the curbless shower should work incredibly well. And we're going to see how this new type of P-trap works out for us. The moment the water finishes, the P-trap closes. Right about now. That's how triggered it is. Very simple trigger. Okay, looks like a success for us.